There are a lot of people who are crying right now because they miss maybe opportunity. And for a lot of people who are thinking, oh, this YieldMax ETF, whenever they go down, they never come up again. You might have to think that again, because this is an argument I always say, no, they do come up. You have to look what ETFs you're investing in. And this, of course, was proved today. All YieldMax ETFs, Roundhill ETFs, and the market in general just were up. Look at MSTY went up 22%. It was at almost $16 yesterday, and today it's at $21. And I'm going to show you, it also did pay distributions. And not only that, but also there's a potential that is going to keep going up because of what we can see on the market today. Sharpie, this is YieldMax semiconductor portfolio, 17%, AMD 17%, Soxy, YieldMax Target 12 semiconductor, 16%, Sevni, this is a Kavana stock, was 16%, Tesla 16%, qdte 16, Apple, AYY, GPTY 13%, FG 12%, SMCY 12%, almost 13%, Maro 12%, Coney 11%, NVDY 11%, Palantir 11%, ORK 11%, Square 11%, YMAG 10%, Fepi 10%, Ebony 10%, Snowy 9%, RDTY 9%, Fivi 9%, Feet 8%, Diesel 8%, OT 8%, and OT now is 586, so it's still a lower price, and it does pay weekly distribution, and it's lower price, and it's one of the good ETF to have, even though the price has tanked from 20 to where it is right now, 586. But if you combine all the distribution, as I showed you in one of my previous video, then you are actually haven't lost any money. PayPal 7%, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Netflix, all of them are 7%. GDXY is 5%, Somo 5%, JP More 5%, Babo 4%, YBet is 4%. The only ETFs on YieldMax that went down were the ETF that short other ETFs. For example, this one shorts the Nasdaq, was down 9%. Fiat, which shorts coin base ETF, was down almost 13%. Crash, also this short Tesla, was down 13%. DEPS was down 18%. That's why I'm not a big fan of these short ETFs, because as we know, market tends to go up more than they go down. So these are one of the not good ETF to invest in. That's just my opinion. It was the same thing for Roundhill ETFs. MAGS, this is Roundhill 2 times long Magnificent 7, was 28%. This is a leverage ETF, does not pay distribution, but if you invest in these ETFs for growth, you can make a lot of money. But again, when the market crashed, then this also crashed 2 times. TSW, this is Roundhill Tesla weekly pay ETF, was up 27%. Palantir 22%. Nvidia 22%, Coin was 21%. These went way up more. If we come back to YieldMax, Tesla was up only 16%, where Roundhill was 27%. So Roundhill ETFs did do really well. Palantir was only like 11%. Here is 22%. So almost double return as compared to YieldMax ETFs. One of the other popular ETFs, qdte, was up 5%. YBTC, Roundhill Bitcoin Cover Call Strategy ETF, was up 5%. XDTE 3.75%. RDTE, this is Roundhill Small Cap, was up 3%. And week, this is a bond ETF, was just flat at $100. Crashed a little bit, 0.03, but all in all, it's $100, and it stays at that because this ETF does not have any NAV erosion. All of those one I highlighted pay weekly distribution, so it's pretty good overall. Market in general did pretty well. Dow Jones went up 7%. This is the biggest rally since 2008 market crash. To see Nasdaq goes up 12%, that's a huge. S&P 500 went up about 9.51%, almost 10%. All major indices like small cap went up 8%. That's why it's very hard to time the market. It's always just good to stay in the market, or just keep dollar cost average your money into the market. Otherwise, you're going to miss this type of rallies. And for cryptocurrencies, all the crypto are up. Bitcoin, of course, this is a crypto that MSTY or MSTR is heavily invested in. And whenever Bitcoin is doing great, MSTR stock and therefore MSTY ETF will always do good because they're going to follow pretty much the price of Bitcoin. So today's rally is not the end of story, because as we look at the real-time future market, which is going to indicate what the market might be doing tomorrow, all futures were up. Dow Jones is at 60.69%, S&P 500 39%, US Tech is 0.11%. The European market, in Germany, market was up 9%, in France 8%, in England 6%. The market in Japan is almost 10%. On another update, YieldMax has announced distribution for Group D, and as Group D includes MSTY. Chappy is a brand new ETF that's going to pay weekly distributions, and this week is not going to pay. So expect distribution for Chappy next week, and I'm going to keep you updated on that. GPTY pay 24 cents, 35%. LiftG 42 cents, 69%. QDTY 22 cents or 29%, RDTY 36 cents, 45%, SDTY 23 cents, 29%, ULTI 8 cents, and that's 79%, YMAG 10 cents, YMAX 13 cents, 57%, AIYY 23 cents, 70%, AMZY 49 cents, 43%, Apply 30 cents, 33%, Diesel 33 cents and 35%. MSTY paid $1.34 and a yield of 101%. Last month they paid $1.37, so that's about 3 cents less than what they paid. SMCY $1.50, that's 102%. Winter's brand new ETF that's going to pay on a monthly basis, but this month is not going to pay. Next distribution for winter will be next month. XYZY paid 44 cents, 59%. YQ 44 cents, 30%. This is a return of capital. Some of them had a return of capital at 0, and some of them had 100% return of capital. QDTY, RDTY, and STTY all will have 100% return of capital. ULTI had 0% return of capital from the distribution they paid. Less than a half a percentage of $1.34 was return of capital for MSTY. Ex-dividend date and record date for this week will be on 10th of April, which is tomorrow, and payment day is on Friday, April 11th, 2025. You have to be on record by tomorrow in order for you to receive any of the distribution for this week. If you don't have any of this ETF, just aim for next week. And if you don't want to miss any of these type of updates, make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the bell button so you can receive notification whenever I release a new video. And if you like this content, always smash the like button and share with someone you think might like this type of videos. The other distribution announcement was from Roundhill Investment. X date is April 10th and payment date is the same as YieldMax, which is on Friday. Here we have XDTE, QDT, RDTE, and YBTC. XDTE is going to pay 22 cents. QDT is going to pay 18 cents, RDTE is paying 25 cents, and YBTC is paying 31 cents. And return of capital for all these ETFs distribution is 100%. I just want to make this video to give you an update on YieldMax and Roundhill investments, stock update, and also distribution update for this week. If you enjoyed these type of videos, please consider smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you can always receive updates. That's all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next video. Bye bye.